All right, y'all, we are live and we have a lot to talk about today. The Bitcoin price action is doing some pretty interesting things right now. And basically, in this video, I just want to go over the technical analysis. I want to take a look at the chart. I want to take a look at Market Cipher, look at some key levels, and basically discuss what I think is going to happen and how we can prepare for whatever happens. Because really, right now, there's two things that could possibly happen, and those things will affect the way that I am going to be trading these markets. And honestly, guys, I am looking to I'm in a long right now. I've been long since we broke out of this little thing here. So right around 58, 200, give or take, somewhere in there. I have been long. In fact, I posted the trade in the Discord right here this morning. Around 5:30, and right when I saw this green trigger wave printing on the 24-minute time frame, I entered long, posted it in the private Discord, and then we hit our first take profit perfectly. We got halfway to our second take profit, and then I outlined my stop loss, taking profits, all that, managing the trade while I am in it. Let me get into the chat and just see if anyone's here. Is anyone here? Is anybody here? What's up, everybody? I know it's going to be a small stream today, y'all, because CryptoFace is currently live. CryptoFace is live, and obviously he's much more entertaining than I am. But if you are here, shout out to you. I appreciate everybody for being here. Broke Forever, thanks for being here. Lovell, what's going on? Anthony Jones, hola. Adam Duran, what's going on? God bless all of you in the name of Jesus, our Messiah. What's going on, Rashid? What's up, Thomas? Guys, FOMO into the like button. If you're here, FOMO into the like button, because the PayPal news caused Bitcoin to pump. Allegedly, I don't actually believe that. But it turns out that Coinbase is actually adding support for the Jason Casper like button. This is not a fake article, just so you know, and you can tell by this guy's face that he's very serious about the fact that this is a professional business. The Jason Casper like button is definitely going to just change the way people live their lives. You can tell, especially when we look at the wrinkles on his neck, how serious he is about the Jason Casper like button. So make sure to FOMO in, because if you don't like that button right now, you're going to miss your opportunity. You are going to miss your opportunity. So let's talk about what happened, guys. I want to pull up this other Bitcoin chart here. And like I said, we entered long in the private Discord earlier today, and we kind of saw when I was on CryptoFace's stream, I was on CryptoFace's stream earlier today, actually just a few minutes ago. He's still live, and we were kind of noticing this thing going on right here, where we thought that perhaps we were forming some kind of ascending triangle, but obviously now we've broken below that. So I want to just go over the charts and kind of outline what I am exactly looking for. So let's start on the daily time frame. We go to the daily time frame, and we are still, in my mind, extremely bullish on the daily time frame, right? We printed this green trigger wave right down here back on March 27th, so that was 3 days ago. And now we've just been in this clear uptrend ever since. And we also came up and we confirmed not only above this support level right here, this 54,000 support, but we are also getting a nice bounce off of the 21 EMA on the daily time frame, which is very significant, right? When we're confirming above the 21 EMA, which is ribbon 5 on Market Cipher A, on the daily time frame, this is a very bullish signal. Look at what happens when we come up and confirm above it here, and then we get a bounce off of it. We get a huge run up. Come back here, we confirm above it, bounce, huge run up. Come back, confirm above it, right? And every time we get a bounce, boom, off to the races. Boom, pow, shoo, right? So it's pretty cool that the daily is looking bullish. So overall, my sentiment on the market is that we're still going to see some bullish momentum here. Now, Obviously, right now we're getting rejected off this resistance level right here at 59.5. This is a very strong daily resistance level. Coincidentally, it lines up perfectly with one of CryptoFace's spider lines, which is really cool to see that those spider lines can predict these strong daily levels from way back in like 2017, 2018. So as you guys can see, it was a very strong resistance for, basically a whole week. And now we're coming up to that exact, to the nanocent, right? To the nanocent, guys. If we took our penny and cut it up into a billion little pieces, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. I did not draw this line anytime recently. So that's cool. Actually, I don't even know why I drew this line where I drew it. I'm not sure why I did that. I don't know. I guess I just averaged all these candlesticks together. But yeah, so we're getting this rejection. Now, when we zoom into the 4-hour time frame, there are some bullish things, and there are some long-term bullish things and some short-term bearish things, right? The long-term bullish thing is the fact that we recently had a money flow crossover on the 4-hour, and we just had these EMAs cross over each other, right? Which is very bullish. Again, when we have that happen, money crossover and candles confirming above the 21 and the 55 EMA, which cross over each other, this is very bullish. But also historically, what happens when we cross above these exponential moving averages is we will come back down and price will retest them, right? We get a money flow crossover, confirm above the moving averages, price comes up, we get a retest before we are off to the races, right? We come up, we get the retest, off to the races, and then again up here, we come up and, I thought we were going to have our retest yesterday. We did not. So is it possible that we could come all the way back down and test this level here? It's possible. I don't know. Perhaps we will consolidate. What I would like to see maybe more is consolidate up here for a while, and the moving averages will come up and kind of meet the price halfway. That's one possibility. Another possibility is we might not bounce off those moving averages. We might just keep going up. But when we take a look down here, we can see that we are getting a little bit hot on Market Cipher B. Okay, and this green trigger wave that just printed was a very high trigger wave. And really, if we go back in time and we just draw a line where this green trigger wave is, it's very rare that we have a trigger wave there. And if we do have a trigger wave that high, they don't always lead to the most pumpalicious pumps, right? We had one back here on January 8th, and that was right before the dump in the beginning of January. Where else did we have one? We had one right here, which was literally right before the dump back in the end of February. So historically, those trigger waves that are printing so high when Market Cipher B is so hot in the 4-hour, they don't really lead to the biggest pumps, right? They don't. But that being said, there's a lot of bullishness just right here. If we draw a Market Cipher, right, we can see the market is moving up, right? We see this very clear direction. So perhaps what we should be looking for is things to cool off a little. If you missed the trade that we did this morning in the private Discord for the course, right around here is when I posted it. Does this give us a time? 5:33. I think this was 5:33 a.m. my time. This is where I was looking to enter. And so, really, if you missed this entry, then you really did miss, in my opinion, the only secure entry, because what we did was we had a very clear area to put our stop loss. Let me see here. No, this is not the chart I want. We had a very clear area to put our stop loss because we were forming this downward trend here. And actually, if I come here, this daily support, which was a daily resistance level, this orange line was the perfect place to put your stop loss below. And if you enter like up here, this is the only logical place to put your stop loss, because if we confirm above this daily resistance level, then it really does invalidate the trend if we come back down. So basically this started out as a scalp trade, and I'm hoping, guys, to turn this into a swing. I'm hoping to turn this into a swing. Like, I'm going to hold this for a while. I've already taken profits out. There's no way I can lose right now. And I'm just going to keep a small position open and hopefully, continually add to it. And I'm hoping that I can ride a wave up, something similar to maybe catch a similar move to something like this, and just stand for a week, or even better, something like, this long move here. So really, I'm bullish long term, but short term, obviously, we need to consolidate a little bit. We need to cool off. We might not cool off too much, because if we do look at the 24-hour time frame, guys, we're coming down pretty hard right here. If we print another trigger wave like this, if we come down and print a wave like right here, that could get us beyond this resistance right here. And, I was, and still kind of am, expecting us to hit 60K today. We got to 59.5. So my take profit 2 was right at 60K. We got halfway there. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But the most important thing, guys, is that no matter what happens, you have a plan to enter your trades. The last thing you want to do is go into this without a plan. You need to have a very clear plan so that no matter what happens, you already know what you're going to do. And that's how I trade, guys. I come up with strategies, I back test the strategies, and I know how profitable they are. I know the win rate, and so I'm not scared when I get my confirmations to enter, right? I just enter, and I know it could be a loss, it could be a win. It's probably going to be a win, and if it's a loss, I know my wins will offset that loss. Currently on the 24-minute, we're getting a nice bounce off the 21 EMA, which is pretty nice, guys. So yeah, if you haven't liked the video, make sure to FOMO into the like button, because as you can see, the Jason Casper like button is going completely parabolic, and it's trading on Bybit, as many of you know. So yeah, Coinbase is now selling the Jason Casper like button. You can trade it on Bybit with up to 100x leverage. Believe it or not, people are making a killing on the Jason Casper like button right now. So let me go into the chat here. Shout out to everybody here. God bless you, Luis Rivera. Okay, guys, so you're asking how to join the Discord. There's information in the description of this video. So I have a free Discord that you can join. I'll drop that link into the chat. And if you go into the free Discord, there's a channel in here called Trading Course Info right here. This will give you information about the course. It's basically, my private Discord right now is a trading course mixed with, I do post some of my trades in here. But also, if you become a Patreon, if you become a Patreon, you can get access to the course as well as some more trades that I post. Like down here, I will post swing trades, scalp trades, and also altcoins that I am currently holding and waiting for breakouts. Okay, so there's Patreon link is in the description as well. Or you can just join the free Discord, guys. I mean, there's a lot of awesome stuff in the free Discord. And to be honest with you guys, a lot of the stuff that I do, I just do for free on YouTube. I'm very honest about my trading strategies, and really, if you follow this channel and just set the alerts, I mean, you could make some really great trades based on these strategies. But that's how you get into the Discord. I don't know how to say this. This name right here, Thiruvar Angan. Yeah, no, Krishna's not the Messiah. Sorry. Nope, it's Yeshua. Will that Jason Casper like button be available in Binance? Moonwolf, I am working on a deal right now with Binance. Okay, working on that deal. Shout out to TTL Crypto. Shout out to Mind Rescue, Niku. and Eric Vargas. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, guys, FOMO into the like button. We got 500 viewers and only 179 likes. Oh, man. This is deflationary to my self-esteem. Do I have any worth? Just kidding. Yeah. All right, so let's get back into the charts and we'll discuss. I think it looks like we're definitely going to be breaking below this 21 EMA right here just because the VWAP is so low, the money flow is crossing into the red. But basically, just to recap what I see happening here, on the daily, we are looking bullish. We're looking bullish on the daily, and the reasons are because we have confirmed above the 21 EMA and bounced off of it. We printed a nice trigger wave on the daily time frame. And historically, when we just go back in time and look at these trigger waves on the daily time frame that print below the zero line, they always lead to a huge pump, right? We had one right here, huge pump. We had one right here, huge pump. We had one right here, huge pump. We had one right here, super huge pump. And then this was more of an anchor wave, but it still gave us a pretty significant little pump back in those days, right? We had one down here, pump. So just historically, when these things print, especially in these bull markets, it's a huge pump. We're confirmed above the moving averages, which just look at what happens every time. The daily confirms above that. This would be ribbon 5 on Market Cipher A, but it's just the normal 21 EMA, blue and purple, because those are my colors. On the 4-hour, super bullish as well because we just had a money flow crossover. We see this clear direction coming up like this. And if we just draw on Market Cipher, like I like to talk about looking at this thing as like an entity, an entire structure, instead of just looking at the dots, right? I'm not a big fan of just looking at the dots. I'm a big fan of drawing on Market Cipher. And we notice when nothing prints below the zero line on the 4-hour, that means we're in a huge uptrend. When nothing prints above the zero line, that means we're in a downtrend, or because we're in a bull market, more like a period of consolidation, right? And you're going to have your outliers, right? You're going to have the waves that print out of place, right? But in general, this is the overall direction of the market. And we were saying Market Cipher B is pretty hot on the 4-hour, right? It looks like it needs to come down a little bit, right? So we're probably going to see either consolidation or price come down a little bit. And I was saying, it's very possible that, we kind of test these EMAs before we break through that daily resistance, because that is a very strong daily resistance. You could see that it was resistance, between March 20th and March 17th. And then again, it was resistance that got flipped into support back in the middle of March as well. So this is a strong level that we need to break through. And right now, because momentum is already so high, I just don't know if we'll be able to break through it right now. But if we do come down and test those EMAs, just look at what happens every time the 4-hour chart comes up, right, confirms above both the EMAs, and then gets a bounce off of it, right? It happened right here. Boom. It happened back there as well. Now, you might say that we already got our bounce. Okay, this is one way to look at it. You might say we already got the bounce right here, but this bounce technically did not happen after the EMAs had crossed over each other. So that's why I'm still looking for a potential bounce here. But these are just ideas, right? I don't really know what's going to happen. I'm currently long, and I've already taken profits to ensure that it's going to be a winning trade and it's not going to be a loss. But my hope here, guys, is that I can kind of get in a swing trade where I can ride it up for at least a week, right? If Market Cipher B cools down, it might even come up. We might go to 60K today. That was my original thought in the morning, that we were going to go to 60K. But if Market Cipher B comes up all the way to here, to 84, yeah, we might for sure see 60K, for sure. But if we start to cool down right now, then we might be looking at something like this, where we come down and maybe like get a trigger wave down in here, which would, if you're looking for an entry, would be a great entry. But right now, obviously, the lower time frames are cooling off. So a lot of you guys know my 4-hour, 24-minute strategy where I use the 4-hour as my environmental time frame, and then I actually enter on the 24-minute. The 24-minute is cooling off, right? We just had a money flow crossover from the green into the red, and we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I'll tell you, it's encouraging to see this clean bounce off the 21 EMA. This could be a sign. If we print another green trigger wave in here, right, and the 4-hour stays bullish, that's a great sign. And I'm just staying long right now. I'm going to hodl my position. I've already taken profits. My hope is to turn this scalp into a swing trade. That is my hope. That's not my only hope. My only hope is in the Lord and His Son. But as far as this trade goes, my hope is that we can get a nice bounce off of here. All right, so that's kind of where I stand right now as far as, entries and stuff like that. Yeah, hang on, guys. Real quick, I am going to... I'm just real quick going to turn off my display here because I need to do something in private. Real quick. And once I do this, I will be able to turn back on my display like this. Watch this. Boom. Wow. Yeah, so let's talk about some levels, some support and resistance levels, okay? I'm going to pull up my 24-minute time frame here. And, Wolfpack ID, you guys know, CryptoFace hates this indicator, but y'all who are Jason Casperites, aka hillbillies, right? We know that Wolfpack ID can be a very powerful indicator for determining, if something is going to pump. If we get our confirmations on Market Cipher B and Wolfpack ID is giving us a nice direction, that can be very good for us. So Wolfpack ID, as you can see, is starting to come back up. If this thing comes above the zero line and turns blue, and we print a green trigger wave right here, that would be a really sweet, honestly, a really sweet place to even kind of try and get in on this trade if you're not already in it. And the reason I say that is because it would allow you to place a really nice stop loss, right? We had this, well, I'm going to remove this trend line right here, but really if we get a nice green trigger wave right here with a clear direction and perhaps even a money flow crossover from the purple back into the blue, and we come up above this resistance line, this 59K, this is our first take profit in the trade. You could enter somewhere here, and then you have a very clear stop loss, which would just be below this swing low of the trend, and then you could just ride this thing up to the next take profit, and then, if we get there, the next take profit. And really, these take profit levels, they're just daily and 4-hour support and resistance levels. And if we just were looking at this little shape here as a bull flag, perfectly, the bull flag, if this were to play out textbook, it would perfectly get to this daily resistance level right at $61,000. And the reason this is a daily resistance level is because on the daily time frame, at least I think it's on the daily time frame. Let me see here. Yeah, on the daily time frame, this is right where these candles closed. Now, I'm not talking about the wicks, but those daily candlesticks. They both, one closed and one opened right on this line. So it's very interesting to see that pattern playing out, which would take us back to the exact place where, this all-time high daily candle closed. So interesting stuff, guys, just to keep in mind here. Interesting stuff. Let's see if there's anything else I want to talk about. There's a few things, guys. I have a Patreon now, and if you become a level 2 Patreon, then you get access to the course. You get access to the channels where I post my swing trades, my scalp trades, also where I post altcoins that I'm holding, waiting to pump. And speaking of altcoins, guys, that are waiting to pump, I heard a rumor about this coin that I'm currently loading my bags up on Binance. It's called NEAR. Allegedly, it's going to start listing on Coinbase soon. I don't know when, and it's just a rumor, but I heard it from somebody I trust. And so I'm loading up on it now, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it's very speculative, very speculative. But we could take a look at it actually on the chart. The chart is not very impressive at all. It's not very impressive at all. You know, if anything, I mean, yeah, it's not very impressive, right? We on the daily time frame, right? We just printed a daily trigger wave, so you know we might be heading up for a pump, kind of. But yeah, it's totally speculative, guys. Usually in the Discord, I post altcoins that I do TA on that are just primed for a pump or a breakout. But this one is more speculative. But yeah, I'm loading up on it for sure. For sure, y'all. Let's take a look at Ethereum while we're here. Let's take a look at Ethereum. I'm bullish on Ethereum. I'm long on Ethereum. I'm actually holding my Ethereum long until it gets to $2,500 because I heard a rumor it's actually going to hit $2,500 by February 14th. So I'm holding on to this thing. I'm just kidding about that rumor, guys. Just kidding. But I've been long on Ethereum since. I've been in a swing long on Ethereum since, let's see, where was I? Where was I long since? I was long since way back here, guys. I was long since February 23rd, right, when we printed this bottom right here. And I just said, you know what? I'm buying the dip, and I'm just going to hold it. No leverage, large position. I'm just holding this in Bybit in a separate account. And I'm gonna take profits when we get to $2,500. That's what I'm doing, and I am bullish on Ethereum. Now, right now, obviously on the 4 hour, right, Market Cipher B needs to cool off. It needs to cool off. We need to come down a little bit, but we just did get this money flow crossover on the 4 hour, and if we go to the daily time frame, again, we did just print this bottom here, this bottom on Ethereum. Now, I know. You know, the last time we printed a bottom, the pump was not that significant. It was not that significant. And this wave is actually a little bit lower than this wave. So I am bullish on Ethereum. Perhaps, right? This is more of the bottom, right? Maybe we've bottomed out here. I don't even know why I have this trend line. Let me remove that. But because this wave is lower than the previous wave, you know, perhaps we're looking at something where, you know, like what happened here, where we kind of bottomed out and then we started a run up. Perhaps we're bottoming out again here, and we can expect a nice run up. That's what I'm expecting. And to be honest with you guys, it's not so much on the TA as much as it is just the fact that, you know, Ethereum is, right, it's like the second biggest cryptocurrency, and I'm just very bullish on it in general. I know there's a lot of institutional investors and stuff like that, and for this bull run, I do believe that Ethereum has a lot of upward potential. So I'm just kind of throwing caution to the wind here. But I am bullish, and it would be interesting to see if this actually does kind of play out, right? If something like this did play out. And if that does play out, let's see where that would put us. That would put us just right under 2,500. That would put us at 2370. So interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's get into the chat and see if we have any questions in here. Shout out to everybody. Wow, 800 viewers. I'm humbled, guys. May the Lord bless all of you. And FOMO into the like button, guys. Creepy Joe. Oh, I have to make Creepy Joe. I have to make him a mod. Creepy Joe, man. I'll have to do it after the stream, Creepy Joe. Creepy Joe says FOMO into the like button. Because here's the thing, guys. The like button. Look at the Jason Casper like button, which is trading on Bybit. You can trade this with up to 100x leverage. There is no bottom in sight. Price is not going to retrace. We're not going to cool off. This is your only time to get in. I mean, the breaking news is that Coinbase adds support for the Jason Casper like button. So it's on Coinbase. It's on Bybit. Seriously, guys, don't miss your chance. Don't miss your chance. I'm trying to hit up my PR guy from CNN to see if they can publish an article for me. But we'll see how it goes. All right. Moonwolf says, yo, I've sent you an update on the cup and handle from yesterday's stream. Check Discord. Do you think we can wait for a retest of the neckline for a good entry? Moonwolf, that's an interesting question, man. I'll have to check that out and look at it in a second here. Stuart wants to know, how do you join the Discord? You can join the free Discord. There's a link in the description of the video. If you want to access the trading course, guys, the course, let me see, here it is. So we just went over yesterday how to manage an open trade, how to manage your trade when you're in a trade, how to compound your profits on the way up, how to manage a scalp trade, stop losses, take profits, all that stuff. But this is like a comprehensive trading course specifically for people who are new to technical analysis, and it will go through everything you need to know. We do 3 sessions on Market Cipher, teaching you basically how to create your own strategy that you can test for yourself so you can always have that confidence when you're entering a trade. No more flopping and groping. You're going to be confident in your trading. That's the goal of this course. And today we're actually going to be talking about creating your own winning strategy, right? Creating your own winning strategy. And then we're going to give some example strategies and expound on them greatly. If you're interested in that, guys, if you go into the Discord, there's 2 options here. You can go into the Discord and right here, trading course info, click this channel. It'll give you info. Another thing you can do, guys, is become a Patreon. If you become a Patreon level 1, you can get access to the course as well. That's how you get in the Discord. If you're a Patreon, you'll get in the private Discord as well. Yep, Jake from State Farm. I said 2,500 by February 14th. Yep, I'm holding to that, guys. Hold me to that. Sandman bought a Lambo from like button gains for sure. Yeah, I know. Are these videos uploaded to my page? Yep, they are. On my YouTube channel. Rodney Nielsen. Thank you for praising the Lord. Yeah, I praise the Lord, guys. I'm a good old-fashioned, gun-toting, God-fearing American, right? I know who holds my life, and I don't put my faith in this fragile system that people put their faith in. The Discord link does not work. Sorry, guys. Let me give you a new Discord link. I'll drop it in the chat here. Let me invite people. How do I do this? I'm just gonna throw this in the chat, guys. This is the Discord link. Boom, boom. And guys, the free Discord, it's really cool. And to be totally honest with you guys, like the course, obviously I'm gonna recommend the course because it's my course. And if I had to go back in time and learn how to trade from the beginning, this is all the information that I would want to have known. But really, if you just stick around the channel and watch the live streams, they're long. But I do go through a lot of stuff in the live streams, like a lot of strategy and stuff like that. Okay? Yep, Creepy Joe, he loves the community, but he hates the stairs, and he also loves your wife, so watch out. What's up, Rugged Cycle and the Wrecking Crew? What is up, everybody? Crypto SVP wants to know how important is volume. Creepy Joe, thank you. Talk to CNN for me. Volume is important, but Market Cipher, the money flow is kind of like it's not telling you volume, but it is kind of the same kind of idea. People want to know how much the course is. It depends. It depends. If you're a Patreon, you have to do a monthly subscription, but if you're paying crypto, it's just a one-time thing, so it's different. Moondream highly recommends the course. Shout out to Moondream. What up, Moondream? Thanks for being here. What's up, Richard? Thank you, B-Point. Yeah, guys, if you join the Discord, send me a private message. If you want other information about the course, about anything, even if you have a question about TA, send me a message. Send me a message. Send me a message. Thank you. Shout out to everybody who FOMO'd into the like button. Appreciate that. Okay, somebody wants to know, how do you set up a stop loss to take profit without closing your position? You're just going to do a conditional order. If you have a take profit set, so like, for example, like the trade from this morning, right? When I entered this trade, let's go to a separate web page. When I entered the trade, I already had my take profit level set, right? So I was already had a conditional order to sell a certain amount of contracts when we got to this level, and then I have an order to sell a certain amount of contracts when we get to this level. It's a conditional order in Bybit. If you're long, you'll just do a conditional sell order. It can be limit or market, and you'll just put it on these lines here. You can also do it manually, the way like CryptoFace does it, right, where he just does a sell order in the middle of his long. He's not selling his whole position, okay? And then you can just drag your stop loss up. If you're in Bybit, you can drag it up to make sure that, you know, you're in profit. So locking in profits, super important, guys. Super important to lock in those profits, because, you know, right now, I was in this trade. You know, I had 2 take profit levels set. We hit our first take profit level right here. We got halfway to our second take profit level. Let me pull up the old chart here. This is not the chart. This is the chart. And let me zoom in here. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but we whipped all the way up halfway to our second take profit level. So, you know, now obviously we're back down to our first take profit level, but you got to make sure that when you hit your take profit levels, that you're locking in profits. You're taking some out of your position as long as it was part of your plan, right? You need to have a plan going into a trade. You cannot just willy-nilly go on your feelings. You can't go on your feelings with trading, guys. You cannot go on your feelings. You need to have a plan, a very clear plan, like this. I knew where my stop loss was going to be. I knew where my entry was going to be. I knew where my take profit levels were going to be. I already made a plan that once I hit my first take profit, I'm going to move my stop loss into break even. That way it's a guaranteed winning trade. And my hope is to turn this little scalp into a swing trade. That's my hope. So I already have a plan going into here. There's no way I can lose right now. There's no way I can lose. So, you know, I forget actually what I was talking about now. But yeah. How do you know the new entry price when you entered a new position with a different entry price? I'm not sure that I understand the question. Brian wants to know if I would take profits now. Well, this is a level I was looking to take profits, right? 59.13. We're currently at 59.14. This was a level that I was looking to take profits at, based on my predetermined trading plan. So I'm looking to stay in this position, just to be upfront with you guys. Like, I know that this was a scalp trade. I posted it as a scalp trade, which was a nice little scalp, right? I was hoping to get to 60K. We got to 59.5, but now I'm looking for this. I'm looking to stay in this position. So yeah. How do you get the Wolfpack indicator? Just search for it. Just search for it. Scott Galloway wants to know, how do you know when to add more money into your swing trade? That's a great question, Scott. We actually went over this yesterday in the course, but basically what you're going to do is, let's just say that you entered a swing trade right here, okay? Or let's say you entered here off the bounce. What you're really going to look to do is you're going to look at Market Cipher B on this 4 hour, and because I like the 4 hour a lot when I'm swinging. And what you're going to do is, once you see momentum starting to tick down on the 4 hour right here, okay, on Market Cipher B. By the way, guys, if you don't have Market Cipher, 10% discount if you use my link in the description of the video, just to show Market Cipher real quick. You can get a discount and I can get a commission. It's a mutual beneficial thing. So when you see momentum starting to tick down on Market Cipher B, now I'm not talking about a red dot. I'm talking about you're looking you see a red dot about to print. You see the waves curving over. This is where I look to take some profits out, okay? Then I will take the profit that I took out of the trade, maybe right here or right here, okay? And then I will dollar cost average that back in. So if I take 30% out of the trade right here, then as we are printing this red dot and as we're coming down, I'm just going to do buy orders on the way down and put that profit back into the trade, right? And then I know to stop dollar cost averaging in when either price gets above the point where I started dollar cost averaging in, or when we print a green dot here. And that's how I know, okay, it's time to hold on and wait for the next pullback. So really, the way I'm doing it in a swing trade, if I'm entering on the daily and the 4 hour as my 2 time frames, because I always use 2 time frames to enter longer term trades like this, then I'm using the momentum on Market Cipher B to kind of gauge where to take profits and where to enter back into a position. Now, if you're not already in a swing and you're looking for an entry on a run up like this, what you're going to do is, I look to enter with the 4 hour, 24 minute strategy where you're basically going to, let me show you actually. You're going to have the 4 hour chart pulled up and you're going to have the 24 minute chart pulled up as well. Okay, and let's see what happens here, actually. This is interesting. Agora is giving us a bearish signal here, printing a resistance. I wonder if we'll bounce off the VWAP on the 24 minute. But, okay, let's just go back to, for example, let's go back to March 8th. Okay, we'll go back to March 8th. And I'm going to show you what you would be looking for if you're already in the middle of a swing up and you're looking for an entry. Actually, let's go to March. Yeah, we'll go to March 8th. What the heck? What we are looking for, and actually, guys, I have a whole video about this. I have a video about this, but where are we? Where's March 8th? Here we are. Here's March 8th, okay? So what we're looking for in order to enter is once we see this green dot printing on Market Cipher B on the 4 hour, we're going to come over to the 24 minute and we're going to look for one of two things, okay? Either we are going to look for a money flow crossover from red into green, or we are going to enter on the first trigger wave that prints, the first green wave that prints after our 4 hour has printed. So our 2 entries could have been either right here, or we could have waited until, I probably would not have entered here because momentum was so high, but you still could have. So let's say we enter right here as well. Those could have been our 2 entries. And then look at that move that we get after that. This is how you're going to time those entries, using the 4 hour and the 24 minute time frame. If you're already in the middle of a swing, or if there's already in the middle of a trend and you're looking to catch that trend on the way up, that's how I would do it. That's how I would do it. And I have a video on my channel. Let's see here. If I go to my channel and you go to playlists and you go to Market Cipher tutorials, the video called 4/24 Market Cipher Trading Strategy, right? Check out this video. Check out this video. It's I think it's pretty helpful for some folk. Cool. God bless you, Jake Butcher. Would I consider being a mentor? What do you mean by that? How low do you see us going during this cool down? Says Howdy Do. Howie Do. Howie Do. Howie Do. Yeah, obviously I cannot know for sure. But if I just take a look here on the 24 minute time frame, if we break below the 21 EMA, I'm not sure if we bounced off the 21 EMA. Now it looks like we're coming back down a little bit. If we're going to keep going up, it would be really nice to see us get a bounce off the VWAP right here. This VWAP is Market Cipher SR. Okay, that's what that is. But really, we just have to go by what Market Cipher says, y'all. We have to go by what Market Cipher says. If we can print another green dot here on the 24-minute while the 4 hour is still bullish, then that's a really good sign. I think we could probably see 60K today. But if we bleed down and the 4 hour prints a red dot, then I think we're going to see this come down more. And perhaps, really what I'm looking for, guys, when we're on these areas of consolidation and downtrending a little bit, I'm looking for us to hit these significant points, right? I would love to see a retest of the 21 EMA. I would love to see a bounce off the 21 EMA in this uptrend. To me, that would really kick off the trend in a way, because really I would consider the beginning of the trend right here when the 21 crossed over the 55 exponential moving average. And I would love to see, the breakout, the retest, and then kapam! Off to 70K, 700,000 million, K, trillion, gazillion. It's just how I like to roll. That's how I like to roll. Let me come back into the chat. What leverage do I use for this time frame? Guys, I entered my trade this morning with kind of high leverage for me. It was high. It was 5x. That's pretty high for me. But I used it with good risk management, and my stop loss, everything was calculated. I have taken out some of my position, and I have lowered my leverage down to 1x. Sam's wants to know what exchange to use. I prefer Bybit for trading Bitcoin. But I prefer Binance for altcoins, for sure. OT4 around the world, what is my preferred platform for trading stocks? I use TOS. I haven't traded stocks in a long time, though. Shout out to Jagged Mountain. Thank you, Jagged Mountain, for being here. You're the best. I think Bybit is the best for Bitcoin trading, for sure. Yes, you need a VPN if you're in the USA. Um, 58,480. Kareem can't find the like button on Bybit. Well, I see it right here, right? Look, very clear. Jason Casper like button on Bybit. Guys, FOMO into the like button, by the way. FOMO into the like button of this video. Not only are we trading on Bybit, but the Jason Casper like button is on Coinbase. And you know what happens when something new gets on Coinbase. Like the coin I was talking about, NEAR, which I'm loading up on. I'm loading up on some NEAR because there's a rumor that it is going to start trading on Coinbase. And when things start trading on Coinbase, guys, man, this is nice. We're getting a nice little pump right now. Man, look at this as I speak. When things start trading on Coinbase, it intrigues those new investors, right? Those Southern grandfathers, right? Those Southern grandpas where their grandson's been telling them about Bitcoin for, 6-7 years. And the grandpa's like, man, I just don't trust that fake money stuff. It ain't based on nothing, right? And you tell him, well, Grandpa, the dollar's not based on anything either. He's like, well, it's based on the integrity of the United States of America, all right? And now that Bitcoin is like, $60,000, this is where those new investors get interested. They go to Coinbase.com, and they're like, wow, man, I done heard of this Bitcoin stuff, but what's this ether urethra coin on here? I'm going to get me some of that. And then they start looking down at these other coins, and they're like, man, this coin's super cheap, man. Maybe this is going to be the next Bitcoin. Maybe this one's going to go up to $60,000 too. So they start buying all these little coins. They're like, hey, man, I got me some OX. I got me some UNI. I got me some Jason Casper like button because that's going to be the next Bitcoin. I'm telling you. So, yeah, FOMO into the like button, guys. FOMO into the like button. Let's see here. See if we have. Does anyone have any more questions in here about Urethra coin? Yeah, Bitcoin is real, guys. Bitcoin is good. I grow Bitcoin on the farm here. It is very pest resistant. What other time frame can we use besides 24? Because the 24-minute isn't free on TradingView. Really? I didn't know that. Well, I recommend Bourgeon using multiples of 10. Okay. Oh, crypto face in the house. Is it? What is? Is this a? Is that a discount code, bro? What is that? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so the reason I use the 24-minute time frame is it's not really because of the fact that it's 24 minutes, right? It's because I like to use multiples of 10. I like to use multiples of 10. So, man, NEAR is pumping right now. NEAR, it's pumping, man. I posted that in the Discord this morning. I didn't know it was going to pump though. I'm holding it long term. This is a very speculative moon bag I got. Multiples of 10. So if you're doing on the 4 minute, you're going to divide the number of minutes by 10. 240 minutes divided by 10 gives you the 24. Or to do the 1 hour and the 6 minute, or the 2 hour and the 12 minute, or the 6 hour and I can't do math that fast, but the 3 hour and the 18 minute, right? So that's why I use the 24-minute time frame, right? And I talk about this a lot. If you sift through some of my live streams, I talk about choosing time frames and how you're going to do that and how you're going to find synergistic properties between the two time frames so that you can create a strategy that has confirmations so that you know if I see X, Y, and Z on my larger time frame, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z on the lower time frame, and that's my entry. And then if you combine that with support and resistance, or if you're crypto face, spider lines, and hopefully someday if you're Jason Casper, spider lines too, you can find some really, really good entries, like this entry right here, right? There was a daily resistance level right here. Once we broke above that level, boom, that was our entry. We already knew our stop loss. We knew our take profit levels. We had a plan. It's all about having a plan. Got to have a plan, man. Or Stan, or Jan, or really, anybody. It doesn't matter what your name is. Does not matter what your name is. Cool. Thanks, CryptoFace. Thanks, man. Okay, guys, if you want to get 5% off Market Cipher, use this code Billy5. Whole bunch of random stuff. I'm gonna put this in the description of this video here. Shout out to CryptoFace, the creator and master of Market Cipher. Ian wants to know what I think about Ox. Ian, you heard what my grandpa said about Ox. He's like, man, I got me some OX. I got me some urethra. Yet Soulless Run has a problem with his time zone because every time he goes to sleep, he misses a pump or a dump. Yeah, that's why it's important to set alerts, y'all. Shout out to Ismail, who just recently became a sub to my channel. Do I have any altcoin preferences? I do. I mean, I'm really big. I'm really big into ADA currently right now, and then I have a whole bunch of moon bags that I'm holding that I'm expecting to go to the moon. Yeah, so you got to set your alerts, Soulless Run, because if you set those alerts, man, then they will wake you up. What I do is I put my phone under my pillow. I have a special vibrate for the TradingView app, and when that thing starts vibrating, it wakes me up. It wakes me up, and I always have a southern accent when I wake up in the morning. All right, and trust me, I get it, man. Like down in the country, we do everything slow. All right, we sip our coffee slow. All right, we eat dinner slow. And so I got to have me a nice long alert to get me up out of the bed. And then I got my laptop down on the side of the bed, and I just enter into a trade right there. My wife's asleep next to me. She don't know. All right, it's nice. Got to do that, Soulless Run. Jeff Slicer says my grandpa sounds like George Bush. You talking about W? or the OG Bush. How do you change the type of alert? Guys, I have a video on my channel called How to Set an Alert in TradingView. Yeah, Vlad wants to know, why are the likes so low? Guys, why are the likes so low? Can you guys like the video? We got almost 1,000 people in here, only 500 likes. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Yeah, I'll show you guys how to set alerts. I'll show you. I'm sorry for everyone who already knows. Ooh, a ladybug. Sorry for everyone who already knows how to set alerts. Really what you're just going to do is whatever you want to set an alert on, you're going to right click it and you're going to click add alert. If I want an alert on this horizontal line when price crosses it, I'm going to click add alert. I'm going to go to BTC USD. It's crossing down the horizontal line. You have a few options here. Only once means as soon as that candle touches the line, you'll get an alert, and then the alert will time out. You'll only get that alert once. Once per bar close means every time a candle closes below the line, you'll get an alert. Same goes for Market Cipher B. You just right click it, add alert. You can do Market Cipher B, and you can choose what you want, a small green dot, a small red dot. Okay, you can do something cool like this, the money flow, which I use a lot for my WAP cross strategy, y'all. Okay, I go to Market Cipher B, and I go and I click the, I click crossing, and I go Market Cipher B, money flow is crossing Market Cipher B, zero line, and this will let me know when money flow is crossing the zero line in case I'm trying to get in a nice cross WAP scalp trade. You guys know how much I love the cross WAP strategy, right? Talk about that in previous streams. It's a great strategy for finding some really good entries, some really sweet, delicious entries, juicy ones, juicy. Okay. Shout out to Isaac Smile. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. God bless you. What's up, Patrick? Stay classy, San Diego. Nice, nice. Dustin Woodham, do I prefer using percentage stop loss or just support levels? Support levels for sure. I would never use a percent stop loss. I would know what percent my stop loss is to make sure it fits in with my risk management plan. But you don't just want to put a percent stop loss, because you need to make sure if you're going to use a stop loss that it's a smartly located and intelligently located stop loss, right? Like, we would never want to put a stop loss just random 5%. Okay, because if we're in an uptrend, and let's just say for hypothetical sake, right, that we're in an uptrend, and here we are. We're in this uptrend right now. Or no, let's just say right now, like, we just confirmed above a daily resistance level, right? It was resistance for 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. For a whole day, this was resistance. A whole day, this was resistance. We break above it. If price comes back down below this, right, then that invalidates my long position, because I'm going long. I'm wanting the price to go up. Okay, so if I'm in a trade, I want to make sure that my stop loss is located in a smart position. I know that if something has been resistance for a whole day and then it becomes support, and we lose that support, then the price is not going in the direction that I want. I need to bail, right? I need to bail. It just so happens that this stop loss from my entry point was about maybe, 0.41%. But I can have a tight stop loss like that because it's in a smart place below the support. Maybe you want a little bit more playing room below the swing low. Okay, that's still fine. In fact, I think my original stop loss was, my original stop loss was below that swing low, right? Below the swing low, below the VWAP. This was my original entry, okay, that I posted in the Discord this morning, 5:33 a.m. Actually, I think it was before 5:33, but I don't know. You want to make sure, if you're just entering randomly, willy-nilly, and you're just throwing percent stop losses, you have no reason to put that stop loss there. Besides, maybe you think, I don't want to lose more than 5%. But you have to give the trade playing room. Like, it has to have wiggle room. We're zigging and zagging, right? We come up, we come down. 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 We come up, we come down, right? That's how it works, right? That's what George W. would say, right? He takes them down, right? He sends his terrorizers and takes them down, all right? So, Mosh Jarka says, I should do a show with BitBoy. Mosh, if you can hook me up to do a show with BitBoy, yeah, man, I will love you. I'll love you forever, bro. Yeah, that would be cool. Tamer is short, 59.050 stop loss. That's a good stop loss, right? Make sure to take profits. Make sure to take profits, Tamer. Like, when you're in profit, lock those profits in. If you're going to short, you don't want to end up with your shorts around your ankles, right? With your pantalones around your zapatos. Because, like I always say, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, especially if not only your pants come down, but your underwear comes down too. Scott Levin, how's my Passover? It was nice, bro. It was really nice. Thanks for asking. Do I hold a bag of BNB? No. I missed that trade twice, right? Yeah. Ravi T wants to know, what happens if I decrease the leverage while having an open trade in profit? Nothing. As long as you have the available margin in your account to support that lower leverage, nothing happens. It won't change how much money you have. It will just change the percentage of... You're earning money on the number of contracts that you have in the trade. So if you have 100x leverage and you only have 2 contracts, okay, you're going to be making money on 2 contracts, and that's it. But it's only going to be, as long as you still have the available margin to lower your leverage, then nothing will really change. It will just give you more equity in your account to play around with. That's all that really happens. Dustin Woodham, shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you so much. May God bless you. In Jesus' mighty name, may God bless you. Yep, I'm in a trade, guys. I'm in a trade, Trezor, and no, I can't show it because I don't have my VPN on, so I can't log into Bybit. I have my phone. I do most of my entering and exiting trades on my phone, and then I will log into my computer sometimes. Yeah, look, Larry Miles says, hit the like button, everybody, so that we don't have to get distracted by me saying FOMO into the like button, and then I have to show you this stupid fake article about how Coinbase is adding support for Jason Casper's like button. I don't have to show you this fake chart about how the Jason Casper like button is trading on Bybit and is going totally parabolic. Yeah, no one wants to interrupt the stream for this crazy stuff. Just like the video, man. Just like the video, man. I mean, you don't have to like it. You could dislike it too. Yeah, leverage can make you, yes, higher leverage will give you a higher liquidation price. Lars N wants to know my thoughts on Litecoin. I'm super bullish on Litecoin. I love Litecoin. I'm expecting it to pump in this bull market. The reason I'm expecting it to pump is really honestly just because of those old Southern grandpas who are like, you know what, I done got me some Bitcoin, now I'm going to get me some of this Litecoin. Y'all ever heard of Litecoin, Johnny? You heard of Litecoin? And so I think newer investors are going to get into Litecoin because it's on Coinbase. It's touted as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. I'm bullish on it. I'm a big holder of Litecoin. I say I probably have about 10% of my whole crypto portfolio in Litecoin. Do the fees go higher with higher leverage? Yes, because you're paying not only if you're doing a market order, then you're paying that fee on all the contracts. So if you only have $1,000 in your account and you're 10x leverage, and you have a $10,000 position, you're going to be paying that fee on the $10,000. Okay. Secondly, the lending fees is a certain percentage also of your position. So, yeah. Bill Nye says he's from Kentucky and I don't sound country at all. Yeah, I'm not from the country, guys. I'm a city boy. I've moved out here because I want to get away. I want to get away. I want to live on a homestead. I want to become self-sufficient. I want to raise my own food, my own meat, my own produce. I want to live off the land and trade crypto. Yeah, I think Litecoin is undervalued. I could see Litecoin going up to like $1,000 by the end of this bull run for sure. DB says that Litecoin will continue to go lower in relation to Bitcoin and development occurs. Yeah, I mean, I believe that Litecoin will eventually be obsolete. I'm just saying for this bull run and for the Southern grandpas that are just getting into Bitcoin, people are going to be buying Litecoin. Jet Slicer. Is that true, man? You thought the like button was real? Omar, I don't use the 4-hour, 24-minute strategy for ADA. I don't. I really don't. Sorry, guys. And yes, the ribbon 5 on Market Cipher A is the 21 EMA. Shout out to Thomas, who is building his own island to life of the land. Goats, ducks, and chickens. Nice. Nice, bro. All right, guys. I guess BitBoy's going live. I actually have to head out here, too. I've got some work to do. I was not expecting to be on CryptoFace's stream this morning, but shout out to CryptoFace. Thanks for the discount code. Guys, if you don't have Market Cipher, now there's a discount code you can use. My affiliate link is in the description of the video. Pretty sure you need to use my link to use this code. And guys, if you're interested in the course, join the Discord, shoot me an email, sign up for my Patreon. There's information there. And yeah, may the Lord bless all of you guys. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach. May the Lord bless you and keep you in the name of Jesus the Messiah. And I do pray that all of you are truly blessed. And thank you guys for being here. May God bless all of you. Peace.